Some power rankings from the NBA to talk about. Today we have the Cleveland Cavaliers coming in at number 1, OKC at 2, Boston at 3, Houston at 4, and Memphis at 5. Very interesting. A few weeks ago I talked about power rankings and it had Cleveland above Boston, and I had a problem with that because I thought Boston was still better at the time, but I've come full circle. There's a lot of people commenting on that video that were mad that I didn't give Cleveland their respect. I will now. They're very good. They should be at the top. They look like the best team in the league. They look like a world beater, and I think they can win it all. It's going to be a tough Eastern Conference battle, and if they get to the finals, it's going to be tough for whoever comes out of that and plays them. But Cleveland is very good. They deserve to be the top. OKC at 2 makes a lot of sense. I think OKC and Cleveland are the two best teams in the league. They've won 9 of their last 10 games. They were on that big winning streak. They're 32-6. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's playing like the MVP of the league. I like the number 1 and 2 spot. Makes perfect sense to me. Boston at 3 makes a lot of sense as well. I don't have any problems with that. They're having a bit of a championship hangover, so that's probably not why they're the 1 or 2 spots, but we know how good they are when they're fully healthy and when they're firing on all cylinders, but they're going through a little bit of a slump. They're still 28-11, but they'll be fine. Houston at 4 makes a lot of sense to me. They're playing some really quality basketball right now. They got some quality wins this past week. They've won 7 of their last 10 games. They take care of the ball. Their defense has been slipping a little bit, and they have some tough opponents coming up, but Houston at 4 is good. Memphis at 5 makes a lot of sense, moving up from 6 from last week. They have a top 5 offensive rating, a top 5 defensive rating, and a top 5 net rating in the NBA. Ja Morant's return has really sparked them offensively, and they're a good team, and they deserve to be top 5 right now. This is kind of wild, but the Grizzlies are 1 of 4 teams without a lineup that's played at least 100 total minutes together. Ja Morant has been out. They've dealt with a lot of different injuries, but they're a top 5 team right now with a 25-14 record, and they haven't even had that much continuity yet, so that's pretty scary. Here's the rest of the rankings if anybody's interested. The New York Knicks, the Nuggets, the Pacers, the Timberwolves, and the Clippers fill out the rest of the top 10. My Nuggets are climbing up slowly but surely. I think they're going to be in the top 5 here pretty soon, I hope. There's quite a few teams that have been really disappointing this season, which include the Golden State Warriors, the Phoenix Suns, and the Philadelphia 76ers. They're pretty low in the rankings right now. I do think they will climb a bit, but that said, I don't really know who's going to fall. But I guess we'll have to see. I don't disagree with the 1 through 5 at all. I think all of those are pretty fair and correct. I think the Nuggets are going to jump up soon. The Knicks might be in the top 5 here soon. But yeah, pretty good ranking.